Hello my dear friends, we have already discussed about data and data collection. Now we will see data analysis, reporting and interpretation. Analysis, if simply we see the meaning, inspecting and cleaning. But in case of data, it's the process of inspecting, cleaning, transforming and modeling of data with goal of discovering useful information for drawing conclusion and supporting decision making. So few of the words in this definition you will find that's data processing. What is data processing? That's the structuring data for suitable for further analysis. Another word is data cleaning. It is a process of preventing and correcting error made during data collection by matching and identifying inaccuracies. Then there is exploratory data analysis. It means understanding the messages contained in data. Another word was modeling and algorithm. It is applied to the data to identify relationship among the variables such as correlations and causations. Inferential statistical techniques are used for the purpose. So we start with outcome of analysis in a schematic diagram given by Scott and O'Neill during 2013. First of all, we collect data. So that collected data is in raw form. Those data are processed. Processed data can directly be used in exploratory data analysis, or we use to clean those data. So after data cleansing, it may proceed to exploratory data analysis, and then after data analysis or those explored data analysis is introduced to models and algorithms. So these models and algorithms can directly be used for communication of data, or those are taken as data product, and data product will lead to reality, which further invites more data collection or new researches. While in communication of data, once we have proceeded from models and algorithms, so those are used in decision making. After that, we find purpose of analysis. First of that is to make data meaningful. Meaningful in terms of what we want to present, so that we can test null hypothesis and make significant result. Because ultimate aim of any experimental research is to draw inferences for generalizations or concept framework, and this is also used to estimate parameters. Now we'll see statistical analysis of data. That's of two types, descriptive and inferential. Descriptive, they are numerical description of particular group. Usually data are collected from experiment or any test. Those are having little significance until they are arranged in systematic way. This leads to organization of materials in two forms. First is determination of range of interval between the largest and smallest score, and then second one is decision as to number and size of group to be used in classification. So for that, commonly used methods are calculating frequency distribution. Usually it is calculated in percentage. Then testing data for normal distribution, skewness or kurtosis. Then calculating measures of central tendencies like mean, median and mode, and establishing their norms. After that, calculating measures of dispersions as standard deviations, etc. Then calculating measures of relationship as coefficient of correlations, etc. Then calculating their percentiles and percentile ranks, and after that graphical presentation of data frequency by polygon curve, histogram, cumulative frequency, etc. Then we come to inferential data analysis. Here you will find that population is there and decision about measures of the population is made through parameters. Random sampling is applied. Statistical tools are used to estimate parameters with sample fluctuations, and sample statistics is obtained and inferences are given to the parameters underlying distribution and probability. So this were about the data analysis. After that we come to reporting of data. Reporting of data should be focused and oriented. It should be factual. Factual means verified with proofs. It should be clear and easily understandable. It should be free from errors and duplication. It should be well organized and structured. It must facilitate decision making. It should be reader friendly. It should be easy and in simple language. It must communicate information effectively. It should be pleasing to eyes. Pleasing to eyes because readers should not feel tension while going through your research done. So for all of this, some of the precautions are taken, like only we should write whatever the things are necessary. Repetitions and redundancies are avoided. Only interesting and relevant informations are provided. Reporting is never done in preaching form. It is in form where we are presenting the things. We must compose correct and short sentences, and sentences should be straightforward. So these all are reporting of data. So data analysis and data reporting, those are the part of result portion, while data collection was the part of materials and method. Thereafter we come to interpretation of data. This is interpretation of data is related with discussion portion. It is an effort for continuity in research by linking the results of undertaken study with other existing relevant studies. It is task of drawing inferences from collected data after analysis. It is about establishing explanatory concepts. It is concerned with relationships within the collected data. It includes result, theory and hypothesis. It provides theoretical concepts for further study. Then we come to the reasons behind interpretations, why we should do interpretation. So usefulness and utility of research lie in proper interpretation only. That's why we must do interpretation. Or for prediction of concrete world of events, or for explanatory concept means biological description, discernment of theories should be known. That's why we need. Or interpretation opens new avenues of intellectual adventures. It stimulates the quest of more knowledge. It helps in transition of explanatory to experimental research. So these are the reasons why we need interpretations. So techniques of interpretation we have tried to present in schematic form. Like you will see that reasonable explanations of findings should be given first, and then relationship in terms of underlying process should be given to find uniformity. Extraneous information collected during the studies plays important role in understanding the problem under consideration, so those should be attended. Then we have to consult all relevant factors affecting the problem before making final interpretation. Some of the precautions must be taken for this. Like first of all, researchers must be satisfied themselves about the data, that they are appropriate, trustworthy and drawing inferences. Then homogeneity of data must be maintained. It means data collected for samples of different populations should be similar so that comparisons can be easily done. Then proper statistical tools should be applied for statistical analysis. Researchers should be cautious of errors. Interpretation is indistinct from analysis, means it is based on analysis. That's why it is indistinct. It should not only be sensitive, but all relevant occurrences should be identified. Constant interaction with hypothesis should be maintained. So these all are about the data interpretation. So we have seen those in data interpretation how we are doing. So those are usually the part of discussion in research while we are presenting research, or we are writing research papers, or we are trying to communicate by various other medias. So this is all about today. Thanks a lot. If you like this lecture, subscribe this channel, like and share this post. We are working to cover whole syllabus of BMS final year and PG first year for research methodology and biostatistics. Thank you.